The basics of the GridView control are covered in Session 11 of the Essential Skills course. But the basic features of the GridView control can be rather limiting. In this lesson, you'll use templates to fully customize a GridView control. To begin, open the Market Trader project from your Sample Files folder. You're now going to see the limitations of basic GridView controls. View quoteadmin.aspx in your web browser. This is a simple admin page for the quote database table. Notice that the GridView control is displaying the Market ID foreign key. It would be better if you could see the market name here. Normally, you might use a stored procedure to extract the market name field, but this would interfere with the GridView control's automatic features. GridView controls can automatically provide editing features when you provide them with data. In this example, the GridView control is receiving records from a link data source control linked to the quote database table. The quote table contains details of quotes, but it doesn't contain details of markets. Market data is held in the market table. You would normally create a stored procedure that returned data from both the quote and market database tables. But the GridView control would not be able to apply automatic editing features. The GridView control can only automatically edit data that originates from a single table. The technique used in this lesson enables you to extract data from the quote table and related data from the market table without interfering with the GridView control's automatic editing features. Close your web browser now and return to Visual Studio. Now open quoteadmin.aspx in Design View. You're now going to replace the Market ID field with a template field called Market. First, open the Quick Tasks menu of the GridView quote control and click Edit Columns. Now remove the Market ID field from the Selected Fields list and add a new template field from the Available Fields list. Now use the arrow buttons to move the new template field to the top of the list and set its header text property to Market. If you're having trouble with any of these steps, refer to Session 11 of the Essential Skills course. Now click OK. Next, you'll need to customize your new template field. Open the Quick Tasks menu of the GridView quote control and click Edit Templates. The GridView control switches to template editing mode. Next, add a label control to the item template by dragging and dropping it into the item template box. Set the ID property of the new label control to Label Market Name. Now open the Quick Tasks menu for the new label control and click Edit Data Bindings. A dialog appears, allowing you to select a data field to display in the control. You're going to use a custom binding to find the related record in the Market table and return its Market Name field. Click the Custom Binding radio button and type the following code into the Code Expression box. eval market.marketName. This will work because Link is aware of the relationship between the quote table and the market table. You can retrieve fields from any related database table in this way. Now click OK. Now switch to Source View and examine the code that has been generated. Notice the code text equals and then %tags with eval market.marketName. %tags are used to insert C# code directly into the page's HTML code. The eval method runs during the row data bound event of the GridView control. It is used to display values from the GridView control's data source. You could achieve the same result by adding C# code to the row data bound event handler of the GridView control. But the technique you've used requires less code. Now let's test the page. View quoteadmin.aspx in your web browser. The Market Name field is displayed as expected. Now click one of the Edit buttons next to a record. The Date and Value fields are automatically made editable. The Market field is not editable, as you have only added a control to the item template of the TemplateField. To enable the user to edit the market name, you will need to add an editable control to the Edit Item template of the TemplateField. You'll do this in the next lesson. That's lesson 6.9. Close your web browser now and close Visual Studio. You've now completed lesson 6.8. Use the GridView template field.